Jerry back with @TheatricallyJerry, and we're just going to do a quick tutorial on how to disassemble a Leco. So this will also work for ETC's Source 4 or ellipsoidals in general that have a long barrel attached to a base or body. So this fixture, if you haven't already watched my in-depth review on it, is known as a 250 watt Leco. This is made by DJWorld. If you ever want to clean your fixtures, you need to know how to properly disassemble them. First and foremost is safety, so always make sure your fixture is powered off. Safety is very important when cleaning and disassembling fixtures. You also want to make sure your fixture has properly cooled down before any maintenance occurs. Next, you will see two thumb screws. There's one here, and there's one on the bottom of the barrel here, and that is for used for focusing your lens. We're going to go ahead and unscrew these first, completely remove these, and it's going to allow the lens tube to be removed from the barrel. So just keep spinning these around until they come out. There's one. Now you're simply going to just slide the lens tube out from the barrel, just like that. Next, we have two more thumb screws. They're going to be located right here, and there's going to be one underneath. And these are for the barrel. You can also remove these as well. The barrel will still not come off until we do a few more steps. So next you're going to need to grab a Phillips head screwdriver. We have two retaining screws. There's one here, and then there's one on the exact opposite side. So what the retaining screw is doing is it's sticking so far into this housing that it is holding the lip of the barrel on, even though you did remove the thumb screws. So the barrel's not going to fall off or even be able to be taken off until you remove both of these retaining screws right here. After the retaining screws are taken out, you're simply going to turn the barrel 45 degrees and pull it out to remove the barrel assembly. If you have trouble with this, it helps to kind of wiggle it while pulling, or by simply rotating the barrel more or less in one direction or another until it pulls off completely. We have now successfully disassembled this 250 watt LED Leko. So now it is ready to be cleaned, and you can start cleaning the glass optics. As you see on this main body here, there is a glass optics right here, and this is for capturing as much light as possible from the glass dome behind it. This milky white glass dome right here has the LED light engine behind it, and it's in charge of super focusing all of the light output and directing it towards this second focuser right here. So it's actually creating a very strong, powerful spot. And normal traditional Lekos that have halogen type fixtures, they actually have a built-in reflector, but because this is an LED one, that built-in reflector is actually missing from this area. So this actually just has lenses which are in charge of hyper-focusing the light beam instead of a large metal reflector. We can now move on to the part where you clean your glass optics, and it's super important to keep your fixtures clean because it does affect light output. I personally use nice and clean wipes because they're trusted on glass lenses and optics in the optometry field, so I actually prefer using these over anything else because they're just a quick disposable wipe. You know they're always going to be clean, and they do have the smudge guard built in with 3 times cleaning power. So I actually use these to clean all of my fixtures, and I love them. So I'm going to put a link down below if you're interested in purchasing these. Obviously, if you have a rig with hundreds and hundreds of light fixtures, this might not be economical cost-wise, but for me, they are. I love them. They come in individual packs. There's 2 here. You're just gonna rip one off and wipe down your glass optics with it. Okay, so after you are done cleaning everything, your glass optics, using compressed air to blow off as much dust as possible, you're going to simply reverse the instructions to reassemble your Leco. You're just going to place the barrel back onto the main body. Make sure to align the barrel correctly by placing it back on the main housing and turning 45 degrees. The gobo/iris slot should be aligned facing the top of the fixture. Insert the 2 retaining screws and make sure they are tight. Next, place the thumb screws for the barrel back on. Next, slide the lens tube back in. You will then install the 2 thumb screws back on for the lens tube. That's it, guys. It's relatively easy to maintain Lecos. I love how easy it is to disassemble them and clean them because they don't have any mechanically moving parts in them, so it's great. For more tutorials like this, follow my channel at TheatricallyJerry. If you enjoyed this quick tutorial, give it a thumbs up. If you have any questions or comments about disassembling your Leco, Source 4, or any other ellipsoidal, go ahead and leave it down below. I will try to respond as quickly as I can. And if you haven't already, please subscribe to my channel at TheatricallyJerry. And thank you guys for watching.